Welcome back to another awesome episode of Life on the Ave. This is episode 114. So thank you everyone for tuning in. I am here with good friend and co-worker Kaitlyn Cassidy. Welcome to the pod.
Thanks for having me.
This is like your third or fourth appearance.
Yes. Yeah.
She's crushing it and she goes viral, strictly goes viral when she's on the reels. So obviously had to bring her back in. So we're here to talk about our small business celebration coming up this weekend. For anyone that's unfamiliar or maybe missed it last year, I'm going to give a quick bio of what our small business celebration is about. So sit back, relax, and listen up. So today I am sitting down with my teammate Kaitlyn to talk about something we're so excited to host this upcoming weekend, our second annual small business celebration happening this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Garmin Group office, which is at 1801 Delaware Ave. And for anyone that was unsure, this is called Life on the Ave because we are on Delaware Ave. So we're bringing people together from more than 25 amazing small businesses from all across Delaware and beyond into Pennsylvania and Maryland. Everything from boutiques and food vendors to service-based businesses and incredible gift options. Completely free to attend, and we're even sponsoring a full mimosa bar so you can enjoy a drink while you shop and connect with so many talented people in our community. Each business is bringing an item to raffle off, and this year you can get raffle tickets in two ways. You can purchase raffle tickets, or you can bring a donation item for the Ronald McDonald House and receive raffle tickets in exchange. So things like packaged food, cleaning supplies, and toiletries would all be a huge help to Ronald McDonald House at this time of year. All raffle proceeds will also go directly to Ronald McDonald House, which makes the day even more meaningful. It's going to be so much fun and an energizing event and a great way to kick off your holiday shopping while also supporting small local businesses and giving back to our community. So today, Kaitlyn and I are going to break down who's coming, what you can expect, and why this celebration means so much to us. So welcome, Kaitlyn. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Small business celebration. So let's jump into it. So this is Kaitlyn's first year with us. So first year coming to the small business celebration. So what from like our reels and what we've said, like what are you most excited about for this weekend coming up?
Well, I've heard the mimosas are a really good time. I heard everyone has a good time with the mimosas, so that's always exciting.
Yes.
Definitely excited to see, some little retail shops, personal goods, all that sort of stuff. Really excited for DJ Joey G to be mixing it up out here.
Yeah, so we have a DJ coming. So he hit us up and he was like, hey, do you need a DJ? And I'm like, yes. Last year, I think we had two speakers, one inside, one outside. The music was different on the two. I was getting ahead, and I don't like the pressure of being on the aux. Yeah. I don't know about you. Like being on the aux is, God forbid you get a bad word.
I like it, but I get it.
No, I cannot. So we have a DJ this year. So super excited. DJ Joey is coming. DJ Joey G?
DJ Joey G.
Okay, make sure we say it right. Yeah, so super excited. We'll have him spinning some funky beats. Sorry, that's from a book I read to my kids. So yeah, super excited for him. What else are you excited for?
Super excited for Shop Paya.
Yes.
Personal favorite.
Yep, that's Kaitlyn's girl. So I'm personally excited. I have a couple. So last year we did have a lot of people that were like very much personal services. Like, hey, I'm here to sell myself. And I love those people because those are like my bread and butter. Those are the people I like to have on the pod. I mean, I love all businesses on the podcast, but those people are so passionate about just getting the word out. So we still have a bunch of those people and a lot of repeats from last year, but we do have a couple newer retail tenants that you can actually purchase things from. One that I'm super excited about is Two Friends, which is a coffee cart. So excited for them. Last year we did have coffee from Cafe Karma, but this year we're going to have a full coffee cart so you can purchase coffee while you're here. So if you're not a mimosa person, or maybe this is too early for you to get your drinking started, we will have coffee here. So I think that's one of the vendors I'm most excited for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, picture perfect props. She
this is your girl.
A lot of rental flower walls for parties, bridal showers, baby showers, things like that. She does an awesome job. So she'll be here with some of her props that she's offering for raffle, for a free rental, and yeah, she's great.
Yeah. So you mentioned the raffle. Let's talk about the raffle. So the way the raffle works for anyone that didn't come last year is we have this event is completely free. So everything we really do at the Garmin Group, except for selling houses, is pretty much free. So if we have events, if we have, coffee connections, cocktail connections, anything we're doing is free. So this event is 100% free for the vendors as well. So some of these markets, when they pop up, it's $50 for a spot, $100 for a spot. You charge the people to come. This is 100% free. So none of these vendors are paying anything to come. However, we do ask them to provide one raffle item. So they are each going to raffle off something from their business. Some of them are just gift cards to their business. We have someone that's coming and doing like custom embroidery, and she's donating an Eagles hoodie, people donating hats, Shop Pie is donating like a swag bag. So everyone donates a raffle item. And in order to get tickets to the raffle item, you can support in two ways. One would be could pay for raffle tickets. So we'll have a manned raffle booth, and you can pay, we haven't set the price yet, but $5 for a sleeve of tickets or whatever it is. Or our preference would be if you bring an item for the Ronald McDonald House. So Ronald McDonald House is for people that are not from Delaware, and maybe they have a child that's super sick in Nemours. So, they are in Nemours for an extended period of time. Maybe they're here for a month, a year, extended periods of time. And those people are racking up some pretty serious medical debt. And the last thing they need to worry about is, where are mom and dad going to stay while my child's having these procedures? Where are we going to sleep, right? You can only sleep in those hospital beds, or maybe your kid's sharing a room. You can only, do that for so long. So Ronald McDonald provides this free housing for the families of people who have children in Nemours. So it's a beautiful place. It's run by the McDonald's Corporation. And it's just a place that's totally free for these families to have a safe haven. You can only be in a hospital, so long. So whether you're here for a couple nights or a couple months, couple years, you can stay at the Ronald McDonald House free of charge. So Cole Cyber on our team is involved with them. His mom is also super involved with them. We decided to work with them this year. And they are always in a time of need. So the items that they are requesting this year from us are any packaged foods. So they do provide meals for the people that are in the home. So packaged foods would be huge. Cleaning supplies would be huge. So anything from a Windex spray to Clorox wipes, paper towels, things like that would be absolutely amazing. And then last would be toiletries. So some of these people, when they're here, maybe it's very sudden. Maybe their child has a very, very, serious condition, and it's very sudden. They were rushed here to the situation, and they show up to the hospital with nothing. They don't have anything but the clothes on their back. So toiletries are huge for those types of people, because they don't have shampoo, conditioner, soap, deodorant, all those items. And they are, really staying at the hospital. They're not, they're not taking trips to Target. They are staying by their child's side. So they don't have those toiletries. So those items are huge, huge for the people that are affected, especially at Nemours. So bring those items, and in exchange for those items, we will in turn give you raffle tickets. So we have over 25 businesses coming. So over 25 items that will be raffled off. And you can stick your tickets in the bins, and then we will make sure you get that item. We'll pull them at the end of the event, and we'll make sure that you get your item if and when you win. So it's a great way. You can spend money. If you wanted to make a donation, the money will go directly to Ronald McDonald House, or ideally you bring those items so we can make a huge donation and make a huge impact at the Ronald McDonald House. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think that's awesome. Sounds like a great cause. Yeah, I think it'll be a great event. And speaking of, what inspired you to launch this small business celebration?
Sheesh, good question. So last year, we came up with the idea. We had a podcast with Claudia Siemens of Shop Below. Jade and I interviewed her, and she was just telling us about all these pop-up she was doing, all these different craft shows and pop-ups and markets she was going to. And we were kind of like, Jade and I were like, wouldn't that be so cool to have one of those here? Like our office space. We say this all the time. If you listen to the podcast, you've probably heard me say it. Like this office space where we're located in Trolley is too good a location. Sometimes I feel guilty that it's just a silly real estate office. I sometimes feel like it should be a salon or a coffee shop, or all the millions of businesses that would really crush it here. So our goal with this space has always been not to hoard it. We want to share it with as many people as possible. So all these small businesses we have on the podcast have really inspired me to support local businesses. So this is our fun little way to give back to local businesses in our community. We have a decent social media following. So we like to share this following with some of these businesses, especially some of the ones that are newer. They're really getting off the ground. How can we share our following with them? This is a fun way to do that, while also giving them a place to sell their goods or sell themselves in a neighborhood that's super walkable. People are walking by our office all day long, especially on the weekend. So yeah, it's just a fun way to give back to our community, small local businesses. The world is hard out there. It's hard in our economy, and I think we have to support locally as much as possible. So this is a fun way for us to give back to those people.
Yeah, Mary Kate's been hustling out here. In addition with Pat, trying to pull this all together. What's the most fun part about pulling this all together, Mary Kate?
So last year was definitely the mimosa bar for sure. That was our big reward. I definitely got after it on the mimosa bar. No, but I would say overall, like I really enjoy the content and the social media, like seeing some of these people like get more followers from the event.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like really, if we're all sharing these posts and all promoting each other, like, the coffee company is going to have a following that the personal trainer doesn't have. And I think if we can all collaborate and share those followings, we can all like really rise together.
Absolutely.
So I would say my favorite part is like the social media part, like leading up to it, everybody kind of pushing this and just all sharing each other's followings, because there's so much like, if one girl has her friend come and, that's going to open her eyes to a business that she maybe would have otherwise never seen. And then, the day of the event, last year I was a little crazy going around making more content. It's just fun. Like I really love the Instagram and Facebook and all the fun content. So it's just a fun opportunity. I just enjoy making all that.
Any advice for someone attending for the first time?
All right. So advice coming for the first time. So if you live in Trolley, I would say walk. If you live within, a mile, I would say walk, because we are going to line the sidewalks with these businesses. We're going to block off an area for the coffee cart. So I would say if you are in, direct vicinity to walk. Otherwise, I'd recommend parking down in Trolley Square Shopping Center, or really just kind of circling the neighborhood until you find somewhere. Otherwise, just get here early. If you can and you're worried about parking, get here early. And if you're interested, there's also the Brandywine Farmers Market this weekend. So you could attend both. So what an opportunity to hit both events. Start at the Brandywine Farmers Market, go see all those amazing vendors, and then get your steps in, get your hot girl walk in, and walk from the Brandywine Farmers Market to here. I've done the walk a million times. So very, very walkable. And what a cool way to support so many local Delaware businesses and beyond. We have some Pennsylvania businesses here too. So if I was new to this event, maybe I've never gone to the Brandywine Farmers Market, I've never come to the small business celebration. What a cool way to hit both places and celebrate so many local vendors in our area. And bring cash, bring your Apple Pay. I would say the bulk of these businesses are going to accept Apple Pay. Last year, I got a little tipsy on the mimosa bar, sue me, and I was Apple Paying all around and buying things from all these vendors. So I would say if you have Apple Pay, bring that. Or otherwise bring cash, just so you can support these businesses and start getting your Christmas list going, right? Like come up and see who can I buy something for? And instead of saying, hey, I got this shipped on Amazon and, it's just some junk you're going to throw away in a couple months. Like I got this from so-and-so vendor on Instagram. I can show you her business. I can show you how you're supporting her. And like, what a cool way to give Christmas gifts this season.
Yeah. Shop local.
Yeah, just so much cooler. I think a meaningful gift means so much more than just something you were scrolling on Amazon and purchasing. So I would say walk if you can, get here early, hit the Brandywine Farmers Market, and make sure you bring those Christmas lists ready to go so we can support these businesses. Target doesn't need more of your money. Best Buy does not need more of your money. Those businesses are doing fine. Like support these local people. So that would be my advice. Are kids welcome, Kaitlyn?
Yes.
Kids are welcome. Yes, kids are welcome at this event. So we have some vendors that will have items for kids, which is fun. We will have some food vendors as well, which will be super fun. And yeah, kids are welcome. They might not be able to partake in the mimosa bar, but there will be plenty of other options, cookies. We have a bagel company coming, tons of other options for kids. So even if you're just going to walk through, push a stroller around, kids are definitely welcome. So don't let the mimosas sway you. And we'll try not to let anyone get too crazy on the mimosas. So yes, kids are welcome for anyone that is wondering. Kaitlyn, what has been the biggest surprise for you as we've been putting this together? What's something that you feel like you've learned or something you've been surprised by?
Well, Mary Kate always amazes me, but the fact that, she really does pull this together. She's so busy and, takes the time to do all this and all that she does for these local businesses, providing this space, promoting them on social media, just really doing what she can to lift these other people up. I think it's amazing.
Thanks. I did not pay her to say that. Thank you. All right, cool. So I feel like that's a good gist. Anyone that's interested in coming, we'd love to see you. Slide in my DMs if you have any questions. Happy to answer any questions. And we actually had 2 businesses drop out this week. So if anyone last minute is like, screw it, I want to throw up a table, send me a DM. We do have a couple extra spots. And we actually had someone show up the day of last year and we didn't say no. So more the merrier. If you're interested, slide in my DMs, shoot me an email, and we would love to have you this year. So thank you everyone for listening to another awesome episode of Life on the Ave, and we will see you this Saturday at the Small Business Celebration.